What's up, guys? So, you might remember a few months ago, I did a hidden gems video for Neverwinter, and a lot of people liked it. Actually, it's probably my most viewed parkour-y type video that I've ever done, which was really surprising because I didn't think people would be that interested. So I figured it's about time to do some Easter eggs of Neverwinter. If you're not really sure what Easter eggs are, basically they're special little glitches or bugs or mechanics, if you want to call them. Usually you see them like on YouTube or on Google, and it's like you do something like you type something in the chat or you click on a specific part of the page and something happens. So basically, in terms of Neverwinter, I don't want to say these are intentional, but I feel like some of them have to be intentional. Okay? I'm just saying. You'll see. So anyways, let's kick it off. We're gonna save the best one for last, just like last time, because I gotta keep you guys watching, you know? Yeah, don't sue me. Okay, still subscribe. Please don't unsubscribe. So first one we have is an Icespire Peak, actually, and there's a part of the map where you can basically just climb out and you go up this cliff and it takes you to a platform where there are 10 buttons of basically luminance, brightness, and 5 of them, or there 5 or 6? There's some of them, half of them are in the shade and half of them are just out in the light, and you can walk up to these and you can actually interact with them. Now it says press F to do nothing, but it still brings up something on your screen, like a little piece of text. So, you know, at 0.5 luminance, it looks like this. At whatever 1.0, it looks like this, whatever. And it shows it both in the shade and out in the sun. So it's kind of like this cool little thing that I guess the devs were using it to test the brightness for like the textures and the terrain or whatever it may be, and they just kind of forgot to remove it. So I mean, it's there, it's cool. Now the next one, actually you can't view it right in the game itself, funny enough. You have to basically load it into what's called the demo editor, and from there you can view the map as a whole and go anywhere you want. And actually in Valindra's, funny enough, you may notice, I think it's when the boss dies, when Valindra dies, you kill her. Basically there is a cutscene that comes up, and that cutscene takes place on a different part of the map that no player can really go to. And if you open it up in the demo tool, you can actually find that room. Now, the only problem is when you look in the demo editor, you can't actually see that room until you're already in there. So it takes some time, like flying back and forth, until eventually you kind of accidentally end up in the room. And from there, it's actually like a full room. There's some end chests. There's this like little glowing platform, this glowing stone, and it's kind of cool. You know, I know obviously I guess they needed it for the cutscene, but still it's work that they put into this little room that no one ever gets to see or even know it exists. So now you know it exists. I don't know. I thought it was cool just because it's not something most people know is even there, so. So, next one I have up is the Black Dagger Ruins. This is probably one of the easier ones. Basically, you hop over the travel gate, go to the edge of the map, and when you jump off, you will land on top of the tavern that's there. I forget what it's called. It's the Black Dagger Tavern, whatever it is. And you land on top, and basically every time you jump with your character, you change color. There's all different colors, all different like lighting settings. Sometimes you're like really bright, then you turn pink, then you turn green, or whatever it is. It's really weird. And basically, that's not even the best part. So you can like choose a color, finalize that color, be like, yeah, this is a color I want to work with. And you hop off the edge of that little platform, like the top of the tavern there, and you fall all the way down to the travel gate, which is so weird because you're falling away from the travel gate and then you just end up back at the travel gate. The difference being that now when you're back at the travel gate, you have that same light glitch that you had before, and you can go around the map with that light glitch. It does persist through combat, but as soon as you either mount up, change your appearance settings, or leave the instance, it will go away. So it's only good in Black Dagger Ruins, and you can't even mount up, but it's still worth mentioning because it is a really cool setting, and I've confused a lot of people running around like that, so it's cool. Now, the next one, I feel like for sure this has to be an intentional Easter egg, because basically, just to put in perspective, the devs put this glowing pathway up in the sky in the Whispering Caverns upper vaults, and you can walk on it. So, and it's specifically like it's a pathway. Why would you add a pathway and make it like people that can walk on it and actually get to it if you don't want people to get to it? Like, you know what I mean? That's a weird thing to add. Not to mention, even with max graphics on, you can't see the pathway from the ground. So that's even weirder. But basically, there's a way to climb up. Any class can do it. And it's just so weird. So it's honestly like one of my favorite places to go to, because it feels like so natural and so intentional in the map, and it's great for screenshots. It's just, I don't know, I often feel confused, like, why is it there? And like, was this their attempt to like introduce like parkour? I don't know. All right, our last one is in Protector's Enclave. And basically, to just explain it quickly, normally there's one respawn point whenever you change an instance or whenever you die, whatever it is, you respawn in that one part above where people normally invoke, near Neverwinter's little castle thingy-majiggy down at the end, or the top, I guess, technically. And that's where people always respawn. However, there's a part of the map where if you jump off of it and you manage to coordinate your way through the darkness, and I'm going to tell you, it's really difficult. I cannot tell you how many times I passed it.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
It will take a lot of tries, but once you land on top of it, basically you unlock another spawn point. So now when you change instances or you die in Protector's Enclave, you're gonna end up respawning down there half the time, depending where you are on the map. So it's really weird. I'm gonna warn you though, if you go down there, make sure you have at least VIP to either like teleport to Moonstone Mask or like a teleportation scroll, travel gate post, whatever it is. But make sure you have some alternative way to leave the map, because there's no other way to get out of there. So if you get down there and you have no scrolls, no VIP, you're gonna have to wait for a moderator to come get you. So that kind of sucks. And also, just as a side note, Chris Whiteside, I know you're watching my videos because the last time on my Hidden Gems video, you fixed a couple of them and you even noted it in the patch notes. Like, so mean. So, I mean, I know Chris told me like he will try and fix what he can because the game isn't supposed to function that way. But I mean, these are Easter eggs. Let people enjoy them. Please. Please, please, please. I don't know. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you Sunday morning with the Community Watch.